pretty excited to talk about this segment. Calgary is apparently an ideal place to get shots of the Milky Way, shots of our own galaxy, and that's where Monika Deviat comes in. She's a professional photographer. Monika's here with tips, where to go, when we should go, and apparently now is a good time to get shots of the Milky Way?
Yeah, this is the start of Milky Way season.
Milky Way season. I had no idea there was a Milky Way season. Monika, how did you get into this? Because you were just telling me in the commercial that you hold a bunch of different jobs, but you sacrifice sleep to go shoot these great images. How did you initially get into it?
I actually started as a concert photographer, and then I was on a family vacation, and I was looking for places to go to, like just sunrise, sunsets, and this photographer, Stephen Hancock, had these amazing Milky Way photos. And so I basically emailed him and asked him to take me out in the dark somewhere to try it out.
To try it out.
And then I was hooked.
And that got to the bug. You're hooked ever since then, right? And so what time of day, or night, I should say, do you need to go out? Like, are you talking like 2 in the morning, or?
It depends on the time of the year.
Okay.
So basically you want the darkest hours of the night, and for us at our latitude, that's usually about 1.5 hours after sunset or before sunrise.
Or before sunrise, okay. Yeah, and the equipment that you need, we're going to scroll through some images. This one in particular is stunning. Where's this one, Monika?
That's at Vermilion Lakes in Banff.
Oh, okay, okay. And do you have to hike a lot to get to the darkest areas?
I do, but you don't necessarily have to. For example, you could drive 30 minutes outside of Calgary and see the galaxy.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
You just have to go in the right direction, so either east, south, or west. Of course, if you go north, Calgary's going to block your view.
Yeah, of course, right? Of course. And the equipment that I need, you're saying you need, well, what do I need, I should ask?
Well, you're going to be doing a long exposure to capture the Milky Way, so you want a tripod, something to trigger your shutter, so a remote or a timer, and then ideally a wide-angle lens to let in as much light as possible, fast aperture, and a camera that can handle high ISO settings, so basically it needs to be pretty sensitive to light.
And do you shoot digital or on film?
I shoot digital.
Digital, okay. So all these images that we're seeing here are digital, which is pretty cool. And well, look at this one. What's happening on the left there? Is that the Aurora Borealis?
Yeah, it's
it
the
is.
Aurora. Yeah. So we're also lucky in Alberta because we can catch the Aurora and the Milky Way the same night.
Wow,
Yeah.
that would be a good night.
Yeah, those are the best.
Have you had one night in particular that stands out as like the best night you've ever had?
Yes, there's actually going to be a time-lapse video of that.
Yeah.
I shot the Milky Way from 11,000 feet.
11,000 feet?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, okay. Milky Way in winter is the photo we're showing right now. So let's show that time-lapse video. So at 11,000 feet, where did you hike up?
To Mount Temple.
Okay, and you hiked all the way?
Hiked all the way up. Well, when we dropped down a little bit because we needed to get out of the wind.
Sure.
I had to sit next to my tripod for 2 hours to make sure it didn't get knocked over.
To hold it still, right? To hold it still. But look at what you got.
Yeah.
And the green that we're seeing now, is that more the Northern Lights?
The Aurora. So the Aurora is lighting up behind my camera.
Yeah.
And it was so bright that it's actually lighting up the entire mountains landscape.
Wow. And the streaks we're seeing, the flashes, are those airplanes or shooting stars?
Some of those are airplanes.
Yeah.
There's a really bright one in one of the frames that is a shooting star.
Okay. Okay. Obviously, you can see the flight path at the bottom there, but it's really interesting stuff. And again, just a couple $1,000s to get myself set up.
Yeah,
and a commitment to getting no sleep.
Yes.
And the images, though, like, have you managed to sell or show these off or exhibit them?
Yeah, I actually had a couple pieces up at the Exposure Fest that was happening last month in Calgary.
Yeah.
And I've sold quite a few prints. I've had some go in magazines. Yeah, so it's been going fairly well.
Good for you. That's amazing. And again, Milky Way season starts right now. And how long does it normally last?
We'll be able to see the core, so that very photogenic portion that's very detailed, until October. And then it sets below the horizon during hours of darkness.
Sure. So thankfully, it's warm when you're in the middle of the night sometimes.
Reasonably warm sometimes.
Is there one place you have not gone yet that you're just itching to go?
There's a few spots outside of Canada that I'd like to hit, but I'm probably going to be sticking around Alberta this summer, trying to hit some more mountains, lots of abandoned buildings. I'd love to go to Red Rock Coulee again. That was an amazing spot.
Very cool. So when people are hiking down the trail, because they're going back home, you're going to be going up the trail, and you're going to be up there during the middle of the night. Good stuff. Well, thank you so much for coming in. And is there a website people can check out to see these?
Yes. So my website is deviantoptics.com. Optics is spelled with a K.
Okay.
It's the European way. Yes.
All right. Well, thank you.